Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to present my research on Chatswood as part of Sydney's Sino-Suburban network and how Victoria Street uh, Avenue represent an ordinary cultural landscape shaped by everyday migrant practices. Rather than focuses on iconic Chinatown imagery, this study looks at the ordinary street life, how food signage and social interactions reflect their diasporic identity and belonging. My aim is to show how suburban spaces can express cultural hybridity through the ordinary, not the spectacular. Chatswood diversification has been migrant-led. As Robert actual shows, since the 2000s, large numbers of middle-class migrants from China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Korea have transformed the suburb. They are highly educated, professional employed, and economically stable, very different from earlier. Marginalized Chinatowns described by Anderson, Chatswood represent voluntary settlement by an affluent, globally connected migrant class. According to Wang Actual, Sydney's Asian communities follow a segmented assimilation pattern. Different groups occupy different suburban segments. Chatswood attracts middle-class professionals who value proximity to the CBD, high-performance schools, and quality amenities. In contrast, Hurstville and Burwood appeal to family network, while Zetland draws younger professionals and students, but Chatswood combines the advantages of education and affluence, a model of aspirational suburban settlement. Education is central to Chatswood's appeal, who described how the education migrant nexus drives middle-class Asian families to relocate for schooling opportunity. Private tertiary centers line Victoria Avenue, visibly expressing community priorities. The theoretical lens comes from J.B. Jackson's um, concept of the vernacular or ordinary landscapes. Victoria Avenue wasn't planned as an scenic precinct like a Dextron Street Chinatown. It grew incrementally through daily use, small business decisions, and community adaptation. It is a semiotic aggregate, a space where language, architecture, and behavior interact to produce cultural meaning. Visually, the street tells its own story. Bilingual Chinese, English or Korean English sign reverse the usual language hierarchy. Interiors are compact, following Lee's maximum quantities principles of doing more with less space. Subtle Asian color palettes, rice gauze, and calligraphic fonts blend with typical Australian facade. Victoria Avenue functions as a foodscape, a space where cuisine, culture, and space merge. According to Eat, Drink, Play, uh, Chatswood's dining precinct includes Cantonese, Chinese, Korean, Thai, and Malaysia cuisine. Thursday and Friday street market adapt a Chinese Asian night market culture to the Sydney suburb. Asian grocery stores link to transnational food networks, allowing residents to maintain familiar culinary practices, a tangible form of cultural continuity. Victoria Avenue is also a space of social sociality. Different restaurants foster different social rituals. Korean barbecue, yam cha, and izakaya gatherings. The street markets create informal spaces of encounter, supporting what Vietnam calls bonding capital within ethnic communities. At the same time, identity is negotiated here. Mainland Taiwanese and Hong Kong migrants express distinct cultural affiliations, while second-generation Asian Australians imagine Asianness through hybrid practices. That's all. Thank you.